Well, hello there. Thanks for joining us. In this video, we have good news for persons who are in Canada working on work permits and who want to become Canadian permanent residents. Persons who are in Canada and who have already applied for Canadian permanent residence, they would have applied generally under the Canadian Experience Class program, and the selection process for that program is still ongoing. It's still underway, notwithstanding the challenges being brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. And so we'll have much more information on this after the break. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and to check us out on our website at www.go.gooselaw.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Donovan Francis and I'm a Canadian immigration lawyer, and I help skilled workers inside Canada and outside Canada to become Canadian permanent residents without having to deal with all of the complicated immigration forms that are part of that process. Now, if you are currently in Canada on a work permit and you've been working for at least 1 year, then you may be eligible to apply for for your Canadian permanent residency under what's known as the Canadian Experience Class. Now, once you submit an application under the Canadian Experience Class, that application has to be submitted through a system that the government describes as the Express Entry System. And so within the Express Entry System, you will have a pool of applications from applicants, from persons within Canada who would have met at least the basic requirements, the minimum requirements. And so the government, the immigration authorities in Canada, in every few weeks, they do a draw from that pool of eligible applicants, and the names, the applicants who are drawn from that pool are then issued an invitation to apply for their Canadian permanent residency. In the most recent draw, the government focused only on persons who were already in Canada, persons who are already here and who would have applied under the Canadian Experience Class. And naturally, this makes perfect sense given all of the challenges being brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. And so persons within Canada would have been the primary focus of the immigration authorities. And so the most recent Express Entry draw was focused entirely on persons who were applying under the Canadian Experience Class. And the comprehensive ranking system, the score, the minimum point cutoff was 455 points, which is one of the lowest cutoff levels in recent times. So that's good news for persons who are here, who are contemplating applying for your Canadian permanent residency under the Canadian Experience Class program. The good news is that the selection process is still ongoing, and also that the minimum points that are required is going down relative to what was required earlier in the year. I trust you found this valuable, and do remember to hit the subscribe button and to check us out on our website at www.go.gooselaw.com.